This video is brought to you by True Tales of Buried Treasure, the largest collection of old treasure magazines in the West. On our website, you can search for individual treasure stories by region, or buy our original magazines themselves. To pay us a visit, please click on the link in the description. Enjoy. A vast amount of lore has been spun around the fabled riches, waiting to be unearthed in the Caribbean and the Spanish Main, the very havens of pirates and privateers. Yet little has been whispered about the treasure-laden ships that met their fate along the northern coast of Australia. Many of these proud Dutch galleons plied their trade in the East Indies, bearing burdensome loads of bullion. As expected, those whose emblem was the skull and crossbones were never far, and many a Dutch vessel met its end on the treacherous coral reefs that infest these waters, their backs broken in desperate evasive maneuvers. Storms, too, exacted a heavy toll on these unwieldy merchantmen. Take the Batavia, for instance, which foundered on a reef at Houtman's Abrolhos in 1629, carrying not only a fortune in silver, but also over 200 souls. Rather than sinking beneath the waves, Batavia remained perched on the treacherous ridge that had torn her asunder. As the captain sought aid, a mutiny erupted, resulting in the slaughter of most passengers. Before the murderers could abscond with the bullion, the captain returned aboard the frigate Sardam. A violent clash ensued, claiming the lives of all mutineers, and efforts began to transfer the silver to the Sardam. But a sudden storm arose, breaking Batavia in two, consigning her and her treasure to the depths, a prize that remains beyond the grasp of any who have sought it. The same holds true for the silver and gold that vanished with the Virgule de Drech, lost to the tempestuous sea in 1656. Numerous endeavors have been made to reclaim the bullion, yet shifting sands and treacherous currents have thwarted all treasure hunters to this day. In 1890, a trove of silver coins was stumbled upon when a purling lugger was cast over the reef of Portlock Shoal by a titanic wave. When the storm abated, the crew found themselves ensnared by the serrated reef. Armed with crowbars, they set about carving a path through the reef and unearthed a cache of Spanish coins, fused together by the relentless passage of time. Further exploration yielded a handful of gold doubloons. Mr. Jardine, the owner of the lugger, had the silver remolded into cutlery, a tangible relic of the deep's hidden treasures. Hidden along the coast of New Britain lies a fortune in pearls, concealed by a Dutch pilot named Lemaire around the year 1616. While prospecting for gold, an act forbidden by the Dutch East India Company, he acquired hundreds of pearls from the natives, who regarded them as worthless. Upon learning of his illicit activities, authorities dispatched soldiers to apprehend him. Faced with the imminent threat of capture, Lemaire secreted his pearls. Despite falling ill and passing away on his journey back to Holland, he steadfastly refused to divulge the location of his treasure until his last breath. Similarly, another cache of pearls eludes discovery on Masig Island, concealed by Yankee Ned, a trader in the Torres Strait. Yankee Ned, who married a native girl to gain favor with the local population, amassed a considerable collection of pearls, which he buried in a clandestine location to secure his children's future. Despite his sudden demise and the exhaustive efforts of his sons to locate the pearls, the treasure remains hidden to this day. A much grander fortune, potentially valued at $500 million, is said to be interred in Savage Hill near Inverloch, Victoria. An evangelist named Donald Nicholson asserted that his grandfather had concealed several chests containing looted gold dust, gems, and other treasures from Chinese temples within a secret vault in the hill. For 16 years, Nicholson, dubbed the Inverloch Hermit, tirelessly excavated the hill, even persuading the government to dispatch a team of army engineers with bulldozers to aid in the search. Despite their efforts, not a single speck of gold was unearthed, as Nicholson took the knowledge of the treasure's location to his grave upon his passing in 1954. Furthermore, a fortune in gold lies waiting near Nares Rock, off the coast of North Queensland, where the steamer Gothenburg met its end on February 24, 1875. On board were over 80 miners, each carrying a substantial sum in gold, alongside $150,000 in gold, stowed in the ship's safe, all waiting to be claimed. The tragic fate of the miners aboard the sinking ship Gothenburg remains a grim reminder of the allure of gold. Refusing to part with their money belts laden with gold, They perished as their weighted bodies descended like stones to the ocean floor, where their skeletal remains now lay scattered amidst the wreckage, beyond the reach of even the most determined divers. In Tulare, Victoria, another smaller treasure awaits discovery. A German carpenter named Weiberg, aboard the steamer Avoca, pilfered 4,000 gold sovereigns from the ship's strongroom, with a present-day value of approximately $140,000. After disembarking in Melbourne, he purchased a farm in Tulare. Despite being apprehended by the law and the recovery of a portion of the missing sovereigns, Weiberg steadfastly refused to reveal the whereabouts of the remaining treasure. The enigmatic wreck protruding from the sands of Long Island in the Whitsunday Passage holds the potential for a fabulous treasure, with Spanish doubloons frequently unearthed in its vicinity. Many believe that survivors of the wrecked vessel secreted a substantial fortune somewhere on the island, adding to the mystique surrounding the area. Off the Maubeuge Reef in the Torres Strait, the owner of a pearling lugger stumbled upon a valuable cargo of copper, initially mistaken for gold by eager divers. While their initial disappointment was palpable, they still managed to profit handsomely from their discovery. In 1934, a fisherman named Bruce made a remarkable find on Stevens Island near Cape York, unearthing a fearsome native idol adorned with a string of rubies, believed to have been plundered from a shipwrecked woman and her companions by the indigenous inhabitants. The subsequent burial of the idol by the natives in fear of reprisal adds to the intrigue of this coastal region. These tales serve as just a glimpse into the wealth concealed within Australian waters, beckoning prospective treasure seekers to explore the bountiful opportunities that this part of the world offers, worthy of attention alongside the allure of Cocos Isle and the Spanish Main. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to read the original article or purchase the magazine from which it was taken, please check out our website, truetalesofburiedtreasure.com.